Yeah, right around the area.
They don't have a rover either though, so... But I don't think they... Would they make this rover to Khalid? I think they could for Bigatron, but there's better options for them, so... Banning it wouldn't be bad.
I just want to say that I feel bad for the rover.
Absolutely not.
Turn the Khalid. Taken out.
All right.
They are. And Finn.
Get a rover here, take away one more option for Finn, and have your time and your choice to pick for a good matchup for your EXP later, right? Technically, there's flex here as well with this Hylos pick. I didn't believe in it, by the way, seeing the Hylos for Keyboy, but hey, it worked out.
It's just like what I said, I believe, 2 days ago. It's a waiting move, Raj.
Waiting.
Yeah, you just move the pig just by one step, and you see what the opponent is trying to do.
Okay. It's a probing type of deal.
Yeah.
All right. It's gonna be a front to back for Bigatron though. But they wanna be a bit more aggressive. With the Yves and Moskov, it has to be a bit of a front to back.
Yeah.
Against a Leomord high loss, there's not a lot of ways for them to escape from a dive.
Is this box here? Black?
It can be, but
Against a... I think it's gonna be a glue or something, right?
Could work.
Oh, good call. Good call. So it turns out the Yuzhong will be for BTR by Vitality instead of for Onic. I like that. And Shogun, I think he made some plays.
Lapu again.
Oh, this is like the old school TikTok matchup right here. The Yuzhong and Lapu Lapu. Should be.
The Lapu into the glue, by the way. He's gonna be healing so much. It's gonna be ridiculous.
So, quick predictions. BTR Onic.
I think it's one of the ones that are actually a bit more even.
Feels the most 50-50 out of all of them, to be honest.
But I think Onic has an edge here, though.
For me, I like the E from Moreno.
Alright. So, one for BTR,
I think my people would be for Onic.
one for Onic.
But it's
Pure
still
50-50.
very close.
Still, ladies and gentlemen, we hyped the previous game up, and the fact of the matter is we are still at championship point. And Onic pushed through. We're throwing it over to our casters.
When their backs were against the wall, the Kings finally struck back. And for the first time tonight, Onic reminded everyone why dynasties are so hard to kill. But the mission for Bigatron remains unchanged. The resistance is still breathing, and slowly will they occupy the walls of the Velodrome. Championship point still, but this isn't. Onic against Bigatron by Vitality.
Here we go. Into the Land of Dawn, ladies and gentlemen. Onic going for the signature high-lows and Jusin. This is like your bread and butter, dude. In this meta, at least, you know. I like the fact that Cho and the Khalid got banned out. But yeah, Shevin called him, man. This Yuzong, Lapu Lapu, TikTok, 1v1 type of deal. It's all about mechanics in the XP lane at this point, right? Who's gonna win, the Yuzong or the Lapu Lapu? In those TikTok edits, Shevin, did the Yuzong win or Lapu Lapu win usually?
Waiting for his answer, we can't really hear him, but yeah. The classic matchup, it's all about skill. You know, the players using each hero. Obviously we'll win out, but Mon will wait. But that's why the Art of Fever is very good to last hit that gold trap. The glue and the Yves against the high-lows and the glue. Super good up against the high-lows because like the high-lows will always walk up close first in the team fight, and glue really wants to stick to the high-lows. But look at that movement coming in. Envelopes by you. Yeah, fully stuck together for both mid laners. And the bargain hunter for Aman, he is going to focus on just farming up the storm. But look at Lyle rolling in.
Yo, this is the classic though. Every time you have a Yuzong on Bigatron, you're always looking for that shield unity into the Furious Die Petrify gank, into the XP. So, you gotta be wary of that. Shogun gets level 4 first.
It's the Black Dragon form. And both teams, their XP laners at least, will play between cycles. That Famous Fighter, Black Dragon form 2. And up top, it's just gonna be another battle, you know, the classic.
Moto magbakulo.
Side, but here we go, BDF.
Yep. Dragon coming down now onto Kai. Petri as well. Kai to be caught in the RWM. Shogun's just taking him out. Onic forced a fight that was just not favorable for them. And now it's Sans walking up again. Looks like he's gonna be trying to go for the Bravest Fighter. He still has it. He jumps on the Shogun who doesn't have anything, but now it's gonna be Shogun trying to get the DOT. Gets it in time, but he gets stunned up. And in the end, it's Moreno who gets the kill. And it's Bigatron with a big win early.
It's disastrous for Onic. They were trying to hold on to the turtle. They were trying to get that objective, but everyone was so far away from one another. And now, Bigatron by Vitality, they have an advantage and go towards Shogun and Moreno as well. And look at that, Shogun munching on the plates of that bottom side turret. Kyrie a bit behind, but in terms of level, is still on par with Nile. Now we will talk about that matchup earlier on. I think Shogun did have some assistance on killing and taking down Luffy. Was Moreno as well, the final void crystal. Auto attack. So now Onic, obviously they still have that power. And the Leo Moore, the Lapu Lapu too, we knew what just so far.
And this is why I think in the regular season, Jeff particularly did not like Kyrie on the Leomord, because it just feels so one-dimensional. It's something that you need to utilize to control neutral objectives, and if you don't, then you're kind of cooked. It's not over yet. Luckily for the Leomord, his power spike lasts all the way to mid-game after you get that ultimate.
Yep.
But again, when you have Kyrie, usually I think you'd expect something more multi-dimensional, something that can, like the Fredrin. We saw the Fredrin earlier, we saw how good he can be on it. Even the Lancelot, you know, those assassins especially.
Gonna farm fast as well. I think Leo Moore, not too bad of a clear, especially with the skill 1, but first item from Moreno. Blood wings again, movement speed, extra shield, damage too, and now again the turtle. Will Onic be able to defend this? They're gonna play in cycles again. Luffy is gonna come by. Come on, has the SODs respond to potential 4v5.
That's quite big. Shogun shows up top. Finn's gonna try to go on Luffy now, and he's gonna have to take, I think, a stun from Finn. He's trying to jump in now. Now as well. Black Dragon Pro coming down as Niall's gonna go the heart of Yemen. Kai mounted on, throws back. Let's see, going for the damage, but it's just not enough right now with BTR. Are too tanky. Spear of Misery from Iman. Shogun tearing them apart as the red tree comes through, and Iman's gonna go for the kill on Lutfi.
Lutfi shoved back. It was Iman saving Moreno with that Spear of Misery, and Bigatron by Vitality. They pulverize Onic. The Sky Kings, completely clueless in most of the team fights, they are lost. And the early game from Bigatron arrives in the nick of time.
Realize, I don't know. Last game was so clean because they understood their win conditions so well. Is this a case of Onic just placed on a condition that is impossible against the Yuzong, or them forcing things? Because, again, it was kind of the same approach. And this time, the glue, T-Boy let go of him. He basically let Finn get on Kai.
Especially up against a Leo Moore. The high-lows too, that really wants to run towards the enemies. That blue will thrive so much. And now, you see Onic on a chokehold with their win conditions. Obviously, it's going to be running down towards Bigatron by Vitality. The Sieve also very, very fragile. There's a Claude over there. There's a Lapu Lapu as well. We just run it down towards the Eve. But it seems like it's able to survive because of the peel that Bigatron brings to the table. The Baxia peels pretty well. Shogun can just access the backline so easily. We don't even think about damage. Look.
Oh, Shogun gonna be petrified. The Furious dive into the Dragon now. Pops in a voice. Sans. Onic collapse on him, but I don't even think this is a good idea. The whole team's come out. If they can survive for just a more. Oh, they do! Beating with the slam on the pass, and now the Mount Out is asking mobilization! Shogun and Nile against the Sky Kings! And they beat them straight up!
Onic collapse again. They're forcing their hand way too early, Moreno against Sans. Will it be a kill?
No, it won't.
No, hold up.
There's a flicker, Moreno! The Maestro, stunned up by Lutfi, denied of a kill.
Moreno.
But he dodges Lutfi's blade. One last shot in there. He's gonna go for the mount. And now it's Lutfi baited in by the Maestro. He's able to flick around the safety now. The glorious pathway coming down. And Shogun to be confident, lazy to weapon. Shogun is able to turn things around for a bit. And Mine gonna go for the 3 hits. Finn stunned by the Law and Order. Kyrie on the steed.
Wow, that was so quick. Moreno, quick footwork showing it again. Just moving around left and right, dodging the blade. And then came in the backup. But it was far too gone. At least They were able to shut down Shogun, but what does it mean? A 5.2k gold lead. Onic, they need to play from behind. At least there is scaling. Only on the Claude. The Leomord really wants to thrive in the mid-game later on. War Axe into Fury Hammer for that extra bit of damage. So far, nothing out of the ordinary just yet.
Despite the 5,000 gold, despite the position that Bigatron have, yes, better scaling, all that. You can never count the Sky Kings out until they're truly out. Sans becomes a beacon, bring it Finn back. Now it's gonna be Finn targeted down, but he is able to find the mount on the boy. That's a full damage on the Beamon! Gets the Spear of Ezreal! And an SOD! That's Shogun!
He's gonna fall to Shogun too! Bigatron by Vitality! Turn the pages! And now the castle walls are breached! Slowly but surely.
If you're attempting a coup, you have to go for the throat. Eman and Shogun, they did just that. Now it's a 7,000 gold lead for Bigatron, and the dynasty of Onic is on its last legs.
Bigatron has always been the kryptonite for Onic. But tonight, they seem so close to reaching out and have a taste on what glory feels like. Onic will let kryptonite come down and hunt them once more. This Lord is uncontestable, and the resistance lives on. That Lord secured by Bigatron.
Oh God.
They're looking for something. Their Finn very gladly stands tall. That's the glue, mind you. And with this lead, with this potential, there is no way Bigatron can throw this.
Eman's gonna go on the turret. Sans putting the light on him. Bigatron's gotta remember, this is still the Sky Kings they're up against. Even now, there's always a chance. The real-time victory rate on the side of Bigatron, 71% to 29%, presented by Phone Infinix GT50 Pro. And Bigatron will play it slow.
71%. That is so close to victory.
Oh!
Make something happen!
God dang that! Piercing damage from Spears. It's showing both the Kings, Kyrie and Kelra. Lord of the bottom lane, putting the tier 2 down.
At this point, that passive becomes a poke, Berko. If they want to play that front to back, it is so good to poke back Onic without having to expend any valuable resource. That Moskov is going to hit like a truck. They're marching on the base.
The dragon coming down, the walls are crumbling. Slowly but surely. Look at the piercing damage again. Now gonna be lifted up, but he's still able to pop in and tortoise move by Sans for a bit. Onic defense. Just a base turret taken by Bigatron as that's the nature for Eman. A big power spike. There is very little magic damage from Onic. One of the ways they could come back in this game was through a miraculous Kelra Kyrie dive, maybe a Lutpi dive, but now with the Wind of Nature, it seems like they have neutralized that threat.
Yep. Still holding on. Chastise for Shogun. What's going to be the win con now for Onic? It's way to tunnel vision, it seems like. Kyrie so far behind. Kelra just caught in a pin down and a potential petrify. You would hope that the Claude can get the blazing duet, a big one too. In favor of turning the fight around for Onic, the Bigatron are so relentless. They can play with the cycles, they can disengage this Black Dragon form. That's Apoxia that's gonna roll into you multiple times. But Onic, they have only one window and one window. Looking with the bravest fighter, Kyrie with the Phantom Steed, and possibly Kelra will follow suit. But what if that fails? No one's gonna come there to save them. Bigatron, for the first time in forever, it seems very close. They have been through hell multiple times. But let's see. Bigatron can bring on the Inferno.
Wave down below, slow pushing. Onic playing it safe in their base with this kind of composition. Trying to just hold on. They don't have good wave clear, but it is all they can do. If they fight outside of the base, they are as good as dead, and that would mean Bigatron is winning out. The face of the man who's been doubted by thousands on your screen, Leon Nile.
Yep. Hold his breath deeply. It's gonna be another siege. Onic can contest this, like you said. It's gonna be sudden death. It's gonna be sure death if they contest this. They're just caged in their own empire, a crumbling one.
Their own castle walls in the drome that is known as home for Onic. We saw that in the Tifo. We saw that confidence from the fans, from the org, from the coaching staff, and from the players. But the Maestro will take the purple buff, conducting the jungle camps of Onic to move for him.
Look at the believers, the ones that has joined the resistance, believe in the movement, and Megatron by Vitality. It is now or never. The Lord will come marching in. Up top, down bottom, still intact, but they go for the conceal play.
Straight to the bottom lane, gonna go for Kai! He's dead, the Sky King is fallen! The walls are crumbling! The throne is burning! Onic have dealt with the Lord. Oh, Don's gonna be poked down by Moreno. No RDM, but the dragon comes around as the P comes in again. Basking him on, piercing him down. That's the mount down as the P goes out! A full fight off the Kelra. Will Blazing do as Saber survive right now. Assange goes in again. He pulls Shogun back. Moreno takes him out. Enters the sleep of the trees. And for 8 long years, that tree was buried beneath heartbreak. Third places, near misses, collapse, runs. And a name they could never escape. They return to the workshop again, and again, reforging the steel, rewiring the circuitry, waiting for the day it would finally be complete. And today is that day!
For years, this arena echoed with the same story. The same colors, the same rulers, the same champions. But every fortress has a day when the gates are finally opened. And tonight, the Velodrome tells a different tale. A tale of patience. Of a team that waited years for a moment that will last forever. Thrones are not given. They are earned through sacrifice, through heartbreak, through the courage that keeps going when the story refuses to reward you. Tonight, they occupy the empire, the dynasty. For a brief moment meets the resistance. And for now it ends. After years of searching for a seat at the table, Megatron hasn't merely joined the Kings. They have become the Kings.
The Maestro Moreno from season 10. Eman season 13. Shogun season 16. With Nael. And Vin the Human, who's been entrusted all the way from season 13, but had never seen stage play, was only on the bench up until they finally trusted him last season, a whole entire season. Nael, the scapegoat, always blame K-Dot, the man from MBL, Erpam. Coach, goddamn Panda.
Everyone, a part of that machinery that refuses to fall when everyone doubts them, that refuses to surrender when they get dismantled. And for once, the Sky Kings, after so long being up in the clouds, they get a taste of what it feels like to stand deep underground. Immortal no more. They'll have to fight back next season.
We have crowned our King Phoenix.
Wow. Onic. Returning again to the place they call home, the place they call their empire, where the dynasty has been carved for years. 100% win rate in the Sacred Arena. Bigatron committed sacrilege right in the grounds where the Sky Kings rest. And now they rest for good. These Bigatron are back.
The Red Robots stand upon the ruins of the greatest empire Indonesia has ever seen.